for more than 20 years, Channel 4's A Place in the Sun has been at the side of Brits searching for their dream lives in the sunshine. And there's a new series of the show starting this week. Leading the show's family of presenters once again is Jasmine Harman, who was devastated when her original co-star Jonnie Irwin passed away earlier this year after a terminal cancer diagnosis in 2020. So here to share some special memories of her friend Jonnie and the show, it's Jasmine Harman.
Woo!
Oh, welcome, Jasmine. It's lovely to have you here. Gosh, you and Jonnie go back, what, 20 years? Yeah? Where did you first meet?
Well, we started our television careers together and we met, funnily enough, on the top of Table Mountain in South Africa, where we filmed the pilot for A Place in the Sun, and Jonnie had just flown out for the weekend to do a bit of filming. And you know, that, I mean, looking at these old photos, it chokes me up, actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've kind of, well, A Place in the Sun has gone threaded through your life and, you know, kept you and Jonnie sort of threaded together all these years as well, you know, each other's weddings.
That's right. I mean...
Key moments.
You know, it was a big breakaway for both of us from what we'd been doing previously, going to working in television. And so we didn't always film together because we were always in different countries, but we used to get together at the Place in the Sun live events all the time. We became very good friends. And, yeah, Jonnie came to my wedding. He was the butt of a few of my dad's jokes when my dad did his speech.
On the show as well.
I met my husband on the show as well. And then when Jonnie met Jess, his lovely wife, I just remember thinking, wow, she is the one for him. And so, you know, and then they had their lovely boys. And, yeah, it's really a hard time, but...
Yeah. And this, yeah, I mean, this is fresh. I totally appreciate this, Jasmine. I mean, it's only been a matter of months since Jonnie passed away, and the loss of a friend is a very particular... I mean, all loss is difficult, but the loss of a friend going back 20 years is a very particular loss, isn't it? Because, I don't know, one reflects on your life, don't you?
Absolutely, and I think, you know, you never know what's around the corner. And I think Jonnie's situation... We can all take something from it. We can all.
I know.
Here you go. Here you go.
Sorry.
And, you know, please just take a wee minute to collect yourself.
We can all just cherish every day.
Of course.
And live with as much joy as possible. Oh, yeah. And that's what he did.
I know. And you and I were chatting a bit earlier on, weren't we? And you were saying that you've been speaking to Jonnie's wife and that she wants people to talk about Jonnie, to remember...
To keep his memory alive.
Jonnie, and because he clearly was a very special person for so many people, not least, of course, his wife and his young children.
Of course. I mean, she's an amazing woman. But, you know, the outpouring of love for him...
Yeah.
Has been amazing. So I just want to thank all the people that have sent messages. And... It is...
Jasmine, you've filmed over 200 episodes.
Oh, over 400 actually now.
Right. Is there somewhere that you have not actually been?
There's so many places
that you'd like to go to. I mean.
So many. I mean, we've done most of Europe, and a long time ago we did Australia, and we still actually do some long-haul shows in America and in the Caribbean and other places. But, yeah, there's so many places that I've not visited with the show. Asia, South America, there's whole continents to be explored still.
It must be so amazing, though, that when you do introduce these people to somewhere that becomes, I suppose, a forever home or holiday home for them. Do they ever keep in touch with the show? And
yes.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, well, absolutely. Well, there was a show on Monday, because we've just started the new season, the new series of A Place in the Sun. And actually, this afternoon, I'm going to Menorca to catch up with that couple and
nice.
revisit them. And so it's lovely to be able to come full circle and see how we've helped them to change their lives.
But I mean, you have now got your place in the sun. You've moved abroad.
Yes,
your kids are at school abroad.
I have. Do you know, it's been 20 years I've worked on the show, and so the commute has always been me going overseas. And actually now my children, I just really felt that I didn't want to keep leaving them for a week at a time. So I thought, well, why don't we move to Spain, where I most of the time work, and then I can be there. And now my husband John has to do the commute back to the UK.
So your hubby John is a cameraman that you met again?
Yes,
because of
on A Place in the Sun. Yes, it was, you know, we met right on the very first series, and we fell in love, and we had to keep it secret at first, but then obviously it all came out eventually. And then 5 years later, we were filming in the States. I think we were in Las Vegas, and we were heading off to Florida, I think. And we got to the airport and he said, actually, we're not going. We're getting on a plane to New York and I'm treating you for your birthday. And so I was like, wow, this is great. And that's where he proposed, in Central Park.
Central Park.
Yeah. Do you think there are places in Spain? Obviously, Spain is probably the most popular place that everybody thinks of doing somewhere in the sun. In fact, there's almost like a backlash now in certain parts of Spain from over-tourism.
I mean, it's like anywhere. It's like, you know, Cornwall or anywhere.
We talked about that yesterday,
you know, where people have second homes if locals are getting priced out of the market, then obviously it's a sensitive subject. But on A Place in the Sun, we tend to have fairly modest budget.
Yeah.
The lowest budget I think I've ever had was £19,500.
Do you ever do Celebrity Place in the Sun?
Right, yeah. If you want a cave house in Granada, then no problem.
Do they do Celebrity Place in the Sun?
All right,
I mean they've done like one for Escape to the Country.
We are,
like
and in
that.
fact, there's a celebrity one coming up very
there?
soon. Yes, so I won't give anything away, but yes.
You watching, Lincoln?
Oh my God, yeah. So for you, your place in the sun, I mean, living abroad with the kids and everything, how's that all going? Because it's quite fresh.
It's 10 months we've been away, and I would say it took a good 6 months to be able to breathe again, because it was quite overwhelming, actually. I was really blasé about it, obviously having helped lots and lots of people do exactly the same thing. I was, this is fine, no, I mean, you know, I'll you know, take it all in my stride. But actually, you're really starting from scratch. So all the support networks you have around you, all of the, you know, just everything from, you know, I don't know, finding a plumber or, you know, it's everything. Finding a babysitter or... Whatever it is, it's a new life. And so you're starting everything from scratch. And so it was quite overwhelming, actually, which I wasn't expecting. But I feel like after... Everyone says, give it 6 months or a year, then you'll feel more
I feel a new show coming on. I feel a new show coming on. But there are new episodes of A Place in the Sun and Channel 4, 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That's right.
It's been lovely to have you here. Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much for having me.